Before I start my video, I want to take the time out to let you know about a sick EDM channel called Electronic Division right here on YouTube, featuring a ton of huge artists. Check out this video from Porter Robinson. Now, I'm not the biggest EDM fan, but I do like to see mini documentaries like this one that show you different DJs and artists in different genres, how they prepare for tours and what they do to make their show more interesting. It definitely inspires me for when I do my thing. So Electronic Division is definitely a dope place to check out new and cool EDM artists. You can click right here to subscribe and check out the entire Porter Robinson video. What's up, guys? This is DJ TLM. You're watching DJ TLM TV, and I have a question from Wes Johnson. And before his question, he has a little intro. Hello, my name is Wes, and I really want to start up and DJ. Not professionally in clubs, but because of the love that I have for music, especially beats and rhymes and so forth. The old school hip hop type, and I do love instrumentals. Now, all of this is new to me. I'm not expecting to become the best or anything, because I believe that as long as you like what you're doing and have beat and timing to make it sound good to yourself, that's all that matters. Wes, I couldn't agree more, man. That's what it's all about. That's how I started, and that was really my only goal at the time. I just love the fact that I could take music, like tracks I had on vinyl, and be able to blend different songs and make my own playlist, mix tracks that I like in a certain sequence and record it on tape and just listen to my mixes all day. So that was all that I needed, and I was happy as can be. All the stuff that happened after that, like making mixtapes and selling mixtapes and started DJing clubs and organizing parties, I wasn't even thinking about that when I got my 2 turntables. All I wanted to do is be able to play my music. So I couldn't agree more, man. That's what it's all about. Here's the important part. Wes is working with a low budget, and he wants to know what he can get for under $200, not including the laptop. So that's definitely on a low budget. Now, he has a couple of questions that go along with the story, and the first one is, what kind of laptop on low budget will work fine with software? Well, when you're saying software, you probably mean DJ software, and the first thing you need to think about is you don't really need a laptop. If you're not going to be DJing outside the house, the first thing you can do is check your computer that you have at home. So it doesn't have to be a laptop, just your computer, your desktop, and check the specifications. Go to the websites of, for instance, Virtual DJ, Serato, and Tractor, and see what kind of specs your computer needs to have in order for the software to work. Because that could save you money. If you have a computer on your desk right now, why spend money on a laptop if you can just hook up a controller to your computer right there and DJ? So that's a first thing you can check. Well, if you don't have a home computer and you do need to get a laptop on a low budget, I'm no expert, but Mac computers are going to be out of the question because they don't have low budget models, or maybe you can find some secondhand. So it's probably going to be a Windows computer, and that's fine because all the programs I mentioned work with Windows computers as well. Just make sure you check the specifications that you need in order for the software to work. Now, the second question is any software fine to use on any setup? Well, like I just mentioned, I will go with Serato, Virtual DJ, and Tractor. I think those are your best options, and you need to think about what kind of setup you're going to use. It's either going to be a digital vinyl system, but to use a digital vinyl system, you're going to need 2 turntables or 2 CD players and a mixer, so a complete DJ set to control the digital vinyl system. But that's going to be real hard if your budget is $200. So your best bet is going to be a controller. Now, all the software I just mentioned is going to work with a controller, so that shouldn't be a problem. The third question is, I noticed a lot of knobs on the mixer. What do they do? Well, this is a question I can't answer because I need a specific model in order for me to explain you every function. But most mixers will have an EQ section, which allows you to manipulate the sound by changing the bass, the treble, and the midtones, and it's going to have gain knobs to increase or decrease your volume, and some have knobs for effects and all kinds of stuff. So that's a question I can't answer with one answer. A controller is going to have a lot of knobs too, and most of the knobs on there will be for EQing or to change different functions inside the DJ software. The last question: what setup would you recommend? Turntables, MIDI controllers, CD players. And I did learn the difference in controllers and mixers, and I didn't know you have to have a mixer. Well, you actually don't. If you're gonna get 2 turntables or 2 CD players, then yes, you need a mixer to connect everything. But if you're getting a controller, then the controller will have the mixer part built in. In your case, I would definitely suggest that you get a controller. Your budget is just too low to get an entire set with 2 players and a mixer, and a controller is gonna give you a lot of fun. My suggestion to you would be to look at the Numark Mixtrack Pro, or if you can find, I think, 40 bucks more, the Mixtrack Pro 2. That's the newer version. It has real cool pads to trigger your cue points, and it's a dope machine. It always gets good reviews, and it comes shipped with DJ software. And the good thing about the Mixtrack Pro 1 and 2 is that they have a sound card built in, so you don't need anything else. Just hook it up to a computer and you're good to go. So try to find a good deal on a Mixtrack Pro, or if you can find a little bit more money, the Pro 2. I seen the Pro 2 for $234 on Amazon, so I know it's a little bit over your budget, but if you can get that extra money, get that one, or otherwise go with the Mixtrack Pro, which is still very good, and that goes for, I think, $160 or something. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, and it's a great way to start. You can always expand and get different equipment later on, but start simple. And in this case, you start simple but with a very good device. So I hope this helped. If you have any more questions, just email me or check me in the comments, and I'll see you next time.